boom goes the dynamite, so to speak.
So to speak.
So to speak. I'm Kevin Fennell.
And I am so to speak. I'm Josh Kerwin.
So to speak. It's so good to hear from you again.
It's good to hear from me again,
Yeah.
so to speak.
So to speak. It's a great name.
Yes.
Soda. My friend Ani's middle name is Sona.
Oh, I'm thirsty now.
Why?
I want soda.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get it.
Anyway.
We went to the zoo today.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, you bet we will. That's what we're going to talk about.
We're going to talk about the zoo at some point.
Sure.
It's a time that we will definitely, definitely talk about.
We're also going to talk about, my issues with women. That's also something we're going to talk about.
Oh, good.
Like we're going to talk about going to the zoo.
Okay, well, we have a full episode.
Yeah, full episode's coming out. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great episode. It's very, very in the near, not so distant future.
Yes, the zoo. That's
zoo.
when we'll talk about it.
It's going to be an interesting episode, guys. For all of our millions and millions of listeners.
Quadrillions.
Oh God, he's gone big.
I
don't
mean,
know. Is quadrillion?
It's a little far fetched.
Is quadrillion a number?
Quadrillion?
Yeah,
I think quadrillion's after
how
trillion,
many,
right?
How many, oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think quadrillion's after
Millions,
trillion.
billions, trillions, quadrillions.
Yeah,
Sure.
quintillions.
That's 5.
Quintillions, yeah, and then is it sextillions? Which sounds
It's
very
sex
sexy.
and then sept.
Septillions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what 100 zeros is?
That's a Google, right?
It's Google.
That's a Google.
Yeah, it's a Google.
Google.
I'd let Josh Google me.
I like to Google things all the time. I actually don't. If
You don't
anything,
use the Google?
no,
what
I
do
don't.
You used to use Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves, isn't it? That one's Ask.com now.
It's now Ask.com, but it used to be Ask Jeeves.
Yes, I remember
when the internet first began.
Oh man,
And I'll tell you one day how I started it.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Al Gore.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you and Al Gore.
Me and Al Gore in my garage. It was great. A lot of stories. But when I created the internet, I used to go on AskJeeves.com in the library on the computers, and I would ask it questions like, "What's 9 plus 7?" And it couldn't give me the answer. It always just
took you
sent
to
me
a place where you could possibly learn.
And I was always very upset. So I was like, "This should be easier."
You know what?
Because it's Ask Jeeves. I'm asking Jeeves a question. Why can't he give me an answer?
But he can tell you where you can get an answer. That's about it.
Not really. He was terrible. I hate Jeeves. I read a funny tweet that said that Siri was Jeeves' daughter.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because Siri also can never give you anything you need.
Yeah,
when you
absolutely.
ask her.
Absolutely.
She is pointless.
Man, if Siri only had like a podcast where people, or like a radio show where people would actually like, answer questions that people asked Siri.
Yeah.
They could just go to that.
Sure. If only she had a podcast. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Everyone has a podcast.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, on our radio show slash podcast,
right,
we
right,
talk
right,
about
right.
theater.
Sure.
We love theater, and we talk
do.
about theater all the stinking time.
I mean, we shower on occasion, but we do smell, which is okay. It's not.
We
it's
reek
not,
of theater.
There's nothing wrong with smelling. I ran into some people at work that were theater people.
Oh.
Yeah, and they wanted to talk to me. They were from New York.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of this city, New York?
This new.
Have you heard of it?
Well, I've been to York.
Yeah, you've been to York.
I've been to York. There's a new one.
Yeah, there's a new one. There's a new one. Yeah, you went to. I think you went to the old one.
I went to the old one.
You gotta go to the new one.
Okay.
Newer is always better.
New and improved York.
Newer is always better.
That's what they always say. So what about these? What happened with these
we
guys?
just talked about theater. I told them about our radio show that we have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like,
"Oh my God, that's so interesting. That's great." And they checked it out, and
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Man,
they're great.
Our new fans that we had that we got this week.
Well, I mean, just to go on with the quadrillions we already have.
Oh, I mean,
we don't take any one of you for granted.
No, not
all quadrillion.
Exactly. It's like
you're who you are.
You're like all my quadrillion children that I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what you guys are like.
Just like that.
So So,
Segway.
Se-
Josh Kerwin.
I love Segways, except I won't drive mine off a cliff.
I've never been on a Segway. I'm a terrified.
I
of
actually
it.
found out that one of my friends who was an actor, I saw him on the side of the road. His day job that he does
hit me.
during the day is he is a Segway tour guide.
So his day job
During the day.
not at night.
Yeah, the day job that's not at night.
Not at night.
Yes,
Got it.
yes.
He's
I mean,
Segway tour guide.
he is a Segway tour guide in South Philly.
Would you do that?
Would I?
Yeah.
I would.
Would you?
Do I want
would
to?
you do the tour guides? Would you do the tour guide of the people that have to be the bike pedaling tour guide?
Ooh.
So you actually have to like drive them.
Yes.
As well as tour guide.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Actually, I at the beach, I used to like those. There were the ones where the passengers were the ones who pedaled.
Wait, I mean passengers pedal in these ones.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
Let's get you some resumes in there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
hey, for anybody who's looking out there, I will become your whatever that vehicle is called, tour guide.
The big bike thing, yeah,
the
or
big
the
bike
Segway.
thing, or the Segway.
Or the Segway.
I would maybe do a Segway sometimes. I rode my bike all around. Now that I'm doing all these rehearsals and things like that, I'm always
Boom! A real Segway.
That was a real Segway. No, I got a lot of sunburn.
Yeah.
I get a lot of sunburn now because I'm riding my bike all over town. Today I was in Kensington at the Paper Mill Theater, and we were rehearsing for the Fringe show that I'm doing called Catastrophe. And I rode there from South Street because last night I did the Bob's Burgers thing over at Tattooed Mom.
You are so busy.
Too busy. I'm too
busy.
Nah, it's okay. I like it. It's the only way I can do it. Otherwise, I'll just go nuts.
How are these rehearsals going for Catastrophe?
It is super weird. It is it is the weirdest show in the world. I'll tell you what. It's like it's actually it's great. It's actually kind of in a way, it's kind of in the style of old Greek theater. Like the way that it's written, like in that, like the fourth wall is kind of never there. Like it's not, there's no breaking of the fourth wall. Yeah, there's no real need for the fourth wall at all. Like it's never really been there. And it kind of like, I don't know, there's a lot of old Greek plays like in the Greek comedies and things like that where they had like the actual old meaning of comedy, where it was like super like it was just such a farce, and like there were like all these like little goat characters who had like these giant like phalluses, coming out of their coming out of their pants and stuff like that all the time. So it does a lot of weird stuff like that, but it's in like the style of a Greek play, but it's about modern things and modern gender roles and a lot of things like that. So it's very strange. And so
how long have you been rehearsing this?
This one we've been rehearsing for about I would say something like. I would say it's been like well, it hasn't been in official rehearsals. We've been just kind of like meeting up and talking about the play. So it's not an actual rehearsal periods yet, but we've been just kind of like, talking about the characters and things like that.
So it's all pre-stuff. It's all
a lot of pre-production. Basic. Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite times.
Yeah, same.
Not enough people focus on it as much as I would like to, because one of the most important things to me is just figuring out where in the show the character I'm going to be playing fits in.
Right.
Like if I'm a side character that comes in and has like a point that like he has to be there to be off-putting, or he has to be there to do something
to push
the plot. I mean you should know what that is. And some people have no idea going into a show, and that's a bummer. Yeah,
it definitely is. And then it turns into this very strange, like it turns into this like weird thing that doesn't really have a point to it. Yeah. And now the funny thing is about this show in a lot of ways is that everybody has a point, but it's like it's just not really grounded in a realistic world.
Yeah.
It's like so stylized and so strange that like, you know, like you and I did Death of a Salesman,
Sure.
a while ago, which is a show that's very grounded in reality. You know, I mean, to a degree.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you know, what it eventually became,
Yeah.
not the original idea of it. But,
but I mean, yeah.
But it's, you know, fairly grounded in reality. So you have tangible motivations.
Sure.
Like and they're things that are literally what you have to do, and then the story tells itself. Whereas this show has almost like a Shakespearean like level of dialogue. There's like a lot of like monologues that serve as like an aria, or like that serve as just like somebody like it's a freeze frame, and then one character is basically like, woe is me, blah 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 blah, you know. And it's not like watching something that's actually happening. It's like it's a lot of, you know, that kind of weird, that weird style.
Seems a little modern. Seems pretty
very
cool.
Very, it's fun.
Yeah.
Then you know, very different from Bob's Burgers, which
weird.
You know,
that's different from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, no, that's
fun.
A recital, a live recital of an episode, which was super. It was super great. You know, we had Anthony on the other day. For those of you who listened or didn't listen,
the quadrillions.
Yeah, the quadrillions. Fans. Yes, exactly. Maybe like one quadrillion out of the hundreds of quadrillions.
Really up the ante. I started with millions, and now we're quoted.
We're quoted in the quadrillions of fans. Yeah. I mean, like, you know,
I was trying to keep it on the low.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah, let's publish this.
Quadrillions. Exactly. So,
so we're gonna talk about some other stuff. We're gonna have a surprise guest.
Absolutely.
We wanted to keep it a surprise from him, but you know.
We tried. We were scared he wasn't going to pick up.
Yeah, we kind of felt like we had to call him before being like, hey, we're on the air. We wanted to do that. But, you know, he's too nice of a person. So
we're going to talk about some modern theater as well in the style of modern musicals.
Modern as in it happened recently, not as in modern theater, the movement in the early 20th century.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But we went to the zoo. We're on G-Town Radio, the sound of Germantown.
And we'll talk to you. We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, get the stool. Nice round, champ. Nice round. Oh, hi. This is Alex Feather Gloves Anderson, former middleweight champion of the world. Hey, Bobby, get the tape. A few months ago, one of my trainers said to me, hey, champ, you ever heard Fuchs? And I said, sure. That's the sound I hear every time before my opponent's glove hits me in the head. And he said, no, it's a radio show. I said, really? He said, yeah, you should give it a listen. And I did. And wouldn't you know it, it was like creamy ranch dressing for my cauliflowered ears. Hey, Bobby, get the scissor. I would suggest you give it a listen. It's on every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m., that's at night, on gtownradio.com. Hey, Bobby, get the water. Oh, I gotta go back to work now. Hey, Bobby, get the smelling salt. Huge. It's a knockout.
Hi, kids. I'm Ed Feldman. I got me a radio show. It's on gtownradio.com, and it's on Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. It's called Morning Feed, and it's with me. Maybe you remember me. I used to fix stuff on television, and if you call up or write in, I'll still answer your questions about fixing stuff or building stuff. But mostly, I talk about, well, whatever comes to mind. Local news, regional news, national news, entertainment, sports, your life, my life, sex, footwear. It doesn't matter. You can call in, you can write in, you can be on the show if you're as interesting as I am, and maybe you are. Ed Feldman, Morning Feed, 9 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, G-Town Radio. You never heard anything like it. Or maybe you have and you just want to hear more of it. Or you want to hear it with, well, me.
All right,
guys, so we are back.
back.
I'm Kevin Fennell.
I'm Josh Kerwin.
And we have with us,
on
the phone,
Adam Diener.
Adam
Hey.
Diener,
There he is.
our buddy, our good friend. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, dream living.
Live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about our quadrillions of fans, because we have that many.
And,
Exactly.
yes, exactly. All quadrillion, multiple of those. Quadrillions of quadrillions, actually.
And a lot of that
Absolutely.
has to do with thanks to Adam Diener. He's one of our top fans of the quadrillions.
I would say.
I really am.
Oh,
Absolutely
yes. One of our oldest friends. Diener, what have you been up to?
Not too much, man. I've just been living life in Lancaster, PA. It's been awesome here, getting some freaky, crazy weather. And also doing a show at EPAC, which is really awesome. It's been great with some friends again, and just really enjoying the summer. I can't believe it's already, freaking middle of July here. But,
Yeah.
What's the play? What play? We want to talk about the play.
All right, awesome. Well, what we're doing is Green Day's American Idiot,
Yes.
actually. It's playing at the EPAC, Ephrata Performing Arts Center, opening next Thursday, July 21st, running for 3 weekends through Saturday, August the 3rd, 4th, whatever, first Saturday in August is.
Gotcha.
And I'm playing the role of Will.
What's that mean?
The story centers around 3 friends, Johnny, myself, Will, and Tunny, who basically are living in like the modern day America. We're dealing with, love, lost love. We're dealing with, emotional, the stresses that we're going through, having to figure out the whole, and sex, drugs, and rock and roll are a big part of it. It's just a modern day rock musical, of course, based on Green Day's album of that same name. So it's awesome, and it's really, really a blast to be able to be part of it.
So, okay, so Adam, I have not seen the actual musical itself.
Nope.
I know the album. I've listened to the album multiple times. But as far as the actual story, I mean, what some of these, what are some of the, at least
We want to know beat for beat the entire story of this play. I spoil us away. I want to know what is actually happening in this musical. I've listened to this album. I don't think it should be a musical per se, but I want to know. I need to know. Hit for me.
Well,
how's it start?
Yeah, well, you know what? This show, honestly, if you had about 90 minutes, I could give you the entire beat for beat show, because that's how quick it is.
Yeah, I heard
It pretty
it's
much
very
starts-
short. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts and doesn't stop until the end of the show. There's no intermission, and basically it's basically a kind of more like a Les Mis / Rent-esque rock opera. There's very little not that Les Mis is a rock opera, obviously, but
There's
very
no actual
Rent-esque in nature, and the fact that there's very little dialogue. It's mainly rock music driven, and it's of course all the songs that are written by Green Day are in it.
Yeah.
So it basically tells the story from the perspectives of these three guys, these 3 friends. So they, basically start off by singing how they're an American idiot and they don't want to be one, just like the song says. And they
Right.
move through that
there
album,
American
basically.
idiots?
And it gives Johnny, the main character, the girl that's actually referenced in one of Green Day's songs called What's Her Name, is actually a character, as well as the extraordinary girl, who's referenced in another one of their songs, is also a character. So they're given, character names, and then they actually interact with the 3 guys, and then it just basically goes through that entire album and gives it a story. One of them falls in and out of love. One of them, without giving too much away, he goes through a lot of personal stuff with his girlfriend, and then, he resorts to drugs instead. Another one ends up, going off to war and dealing with a lot of things there. So it's basically following these 3 guys on their journeys. Another cool thing about this show is that it's not all of the songs from that American Idiot album. There's actually 1 or 2 songs
From the
that were
21
written
Guns.
specifically
and
for
all
the
that.
show.
Yeah, right.
And then another song that was from the 21st Century Breakdown album. The 21 Guns is actually is one of the biggest numbers in that show, which is awesome.
So, Adam, a question for you. and I don't know how big of a Green Day fan you are. This is something that everybody will immediately pin. They'll say like, okay. What's your favorite Green Day album if you had to pick one?
Don't say American Idiot.
You know what? If I had to pick one, honestly, I do have to admit that I wasn't the biggest Green Day album until this. The biggest Green Day fan until this album came out. I mean, I didn't really follow a lot of their earlier stuff.
Okay.
Like International Super Hits and Dookie and those older albums. I wasn't really that big of a fan of because I didn't really know about them. But then once American Idiot came out, one of my friends introduced me to it, and I was like, this is awesome. So honestly, I do have to say that American Idiot is probably my favorite album. And then even its follow-up after that, the 21st Century Breakdown, is another favorite, just because of the story factor. Each of them tells a story within the lyrics and within the music, which is why I think this musical is so awesome, because, the way the albums were written, you just kind of had to set it to some dancing and give it more characters, and then the music kind of has a story in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Have you ever listened to Foxborough Hot Tubs?
I did not. That one does not ring a bell, unfortunately.
Foxborough Hot Tubs is a side project that Green Day did. Their record label said that they were not able to... They were putting out so many records. They'd put out like 3 albums in a year, and the record label told them that they couldn't put out any more records as Green Day because it was too many albums. So basically what they did was they went under a different moniker, as the band was called Foxborough Hot Tubs. They added in this old rock and roll keyboard player, and they just played like a bunch of like psychedelic surf punk rock, and that was a whole thing that they did for a while when they really got tired of the whole Green Day thing, and they only toured inside like little clubs that would only hold like a maximum of like 200 people in it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know that at all. I'll definitely have to look them up. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's when they got a little bit weird. I had a friend who went and saw them a couple times as the Foxborough Hot Tubs. But yeah,
all of those people, the quadrillions are fans. You're welcome for that information.
You are welcome.
Boom.
Yeah, thank you. That's really cool.
Yes. Diener, which guy are you in the show? Do you go to awards?
You're Will, right?
Do you get addicted to drugs?
Yep, I play the character Will. I'm the one that actually does not go to war. I'm also not the main character, Johnny, who finds life in the city. I basically stay at home with my girlfriend. And without giving too much away, I basically resort to lots of things to deal with a personal situation that we're going with, and, got to come see the show to find it out. But I really love the character of Will. A lot of the songs that I sing are really emotionally
What are some
charged.
of the songs that you sing?
It's a great way to just be able to have an awesome experience with the show, singing these songs that I love.
As a frame of reference for people who know the album but haven't seen the show yet, what songs do you sing specifically?
Specifically, the main song that I sing is "Give Me Novocaine."
That's one of my favorite songs in that album.
American Idiot album itself. And then I also sing part of "Nobody Likes You, Everyone Left You." It's in the whole Homecoming medley with "Death of St. Jimmy," "East 12th Street," "Nobody Likes You," "Rock and Roll Girlfriend." But yeah, my primary main one is "Give Me Novocaine," but I'm also, of course, a part of 21 Guns and also a part of "Know Your Enemy." "Wake Me Up When September Ends" is like the big 11 o'clock number that the 3 guys come sing together as kind of like here's where we are in life. We gotta figure out what we want, So that's but yeah, "Give Me Novocaine" is definitely the big one that I sing.
That's awesome. That's one of the better songs I think on that album. I like that one a lot.
Diener, is Alyssa in it?
Alyssa is, yes. My wife Alyssa is also in the show, and she's actually playing the extraordinary girl, who again is referenced in that same album as the name of the song, "Extraordinary Girl."
Right.
So she is one of the leads as well. She is the love interest of Tunny, the third of our 3 male leads. And so she gets to have a really cool part in the show. She has a couple solos. She has a couple really, really cool dance sequences. Again,
Sick.
You will be blown away by some of her dance sequences if you see the show. Not gonna lie. So, but yeah, she's really enjoying it too.
Who's directing this show?
director is Rich Repko. He's been with
Rich
EPAC
Repko.
now. I'm not sure for how long, but he's been doing an awesome job with us. It's
Very
been really
talented
cool
man.
to see the whole journey of the show with Rich. Yeah.
Yes, very talented man. I love Rich's work. And who's doing choreography for this show?
The one and only Kristen Ponce is choreographer. And so, if you don't know her name, I don't know why you haven't yet, but...
Oh, she's great.
Yeah,
Ponce
everyone knows Kristen Ponce.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. She's for listeners, she's very good at and able to do a lot of, like, ragdoll style choreography, very modern stuff that goes very well with this kind of musical. But Kristen Ponce, fantastic. She actually did some choreography for me with a show that I did over at EPAC before I moved to Philly called Spring Awakening. And
that's right, Spring Awakening, yeah.
Yep, and she directed she directed Tommy over there, so she knows a lot of the rock musical stuff. That's very good. That's very good. I'm very excited to see that show. And once again, American Idiot's going to be going on on the first weekend of August. Is that right?
Correct. It's the third. I'm sorry. Here it's the July 21st, which is next Thursday.
Right.
And then it plays for 3 weekends. So it's July 21st, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That first weekend, and then the next weekend it's also Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the final weekend it's actually Wednesday through Saturday. It closes on August the 6th, which is that first Saturday.
That first week. There. Okay, yes, right. Okay, fantastic,
awesome,
man.
Buddy.
Oh man, thanks for being on the show. We really enjoyed hearing about that. I was a childhood Green Day fan, so this is always good to see that friends are doing.
And I just like cool talking to you because I miss you all the time.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's always great catching up with you guys.
Did you guys get a dog?
Yeah, man. Well, hey, thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
It's fine, Diener. We'll talk to you later, buddy. See ya.
All right.
Bye, bud. All right, well, that was Adam Diener. We talked to him about American Idiot, which is definitely a play that's 90 minutes long.
90 minutes?
That's so short.
That's so
crazy.
Short. I mean, like... I guess in today's world, like a lot of times
it's a punk rock musical.
Punk rock is a
2 minutes long.
They're 2-minute songs.
I mean, that could be like 45 songs in that play.
Could you picture like a Circle Jerks musical?
Oh my god. No, I can't.
That would be so funny.
I mean, could you imagine like Dookie as a musical? No. I mean, why?
Dookie, no. Well, I don't know. You got Having a Blast.
Idea.
That's the song.
I should have asked him if
that's like a Columbine-y
like
kind of song
in the musical.
What's that?
I should have asked him if anybody dresses up like Billy Joe in the musical.
Oh, definitely. Billy Joe was on Broadway at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's dumb to me as well.
I think Vince Fazzolari, Vince Fazzolari, who was in Spring Awakening with me, he played Moritz, which was the part that John Gallagher Jr. played. I think he's in this show, and John Gallagher Jr. was in the original cast of American Idiot.
Was he?
Yes,
I have
he
a
was.
blood feud with John Gallagher Jr.
You have a blood feud?
Yeah, he doesn't
what do you
know
mean?
About it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's
I love him.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's fine.
Newsroom.
But he and I have been in multiple plays where we played the same parts, and
you've done other productions
and he
played
did
his part.
Rabbit Hole, and we both played the same part.
Oh, you did Rabbit
Hole?
I
did do Rabbit Hole.
What?
I was the guy
I would have loved to see that.
Yeah. And then I was also in what's it called? Oh, it's a really good play, and I can't remember what it is now. But they based Ides of March is the movie. It was a George Clooney, Ryan Gosling movie.
Right.
Farragut North was the play.
Farragut North,
right. John
okay.
Gallagher Jr. originated a part in that I
Isn't
also played.
Somebody just did a production of that.
Probably. It's a really good play.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, of plays that are going on in Philadelphia, but we'll get to your feud with John Gallagher Jr. in a minute here. I want to hear more about that because I can't believe that anybody would not like him.
Let's take a minute to talk about
our sponsors,
our great G-Town Radio friends.
Oh man, hey, we love our friends from G-Town Radio, the sound of Germantown.
I think it's the sound from Germantown.
Sound from German?
I don't know.
I think we're the sound from and of.
We'll do better next time. I
swear.
Yeah.
We'll do. I mean, and we'll also talk about the zoo.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to do those
We're
things.
definitely going to do that. But
100% going to happen.
Yeah, most
never lied
definitely.
To you before.
Yeah, we've never done that before.
Hi, kids. I'm Ed Feldman. I got me a radio show. It's on gtownradio.com, and it's on Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. It's called Morning Feed, and it's with me. Maybe you remember me. I used to fix stuff on television, and if you call up or write in, I'll still answer your questions about fixing stuff or building stuff. But mostly, I talk about, well, whatever comes to mind. Local news, regional news, national news, entertainment, sports, your life, my life, sex, footwear. It doesn't matter. You can call in, you can write in, you can be on the show if you're as interesting as I am, and maybe you are. Ed Feldman, Morning Feed, 9 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, G-Town Radio. You never heard anything like it. Or maybe you have and you just want to hear more of it, or you want to hear it with, well, me.
A hopeless sense of crime in the city, poor education of our youth, and absence of the leadership necessary to combat these concerns leads to a community in crisis. The critical piece in all of this is finding solutions to your issues, my issues, our issues. Tune in to Stepping Into Tomorrow as we spotlight the various organizations and individuals who are on the front line to provide a better tomorrow, and as well highlighting how the arts plays its role, showing that music can be a part of the larger movement. Join the community conversation with me, Gabriel Bryan, host of Stepping Into Tomorrow, the Sankofa Experience, each week live on G-Town Radio, a sound from Germantown.
Hear Stepping Into Tomorrow every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m.
Well, I've got a clown to the right of me and nobody to my left, and here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
And I'm a clown.
He's the clown I was talking about.
That's me. I'm Josh.
I'm Kevin.
And we went to the zoo.
We went to the zoo.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
We definitely will.
Most definitely. There's no doubt about it.
Because we both want to play Jerry.
You know what? I will be honest. Well, we'll talk about that someday.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that
later.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But that's something we could talk about for days.
Of course we can. Let's talk about theater going on in the city of Philadelphia.
My goodness.
A lot of stuff going on.
There's
what
so
happens
much.
in 2 weeks, though?
Ooh.
Democratic National Convention.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine the amount of pop-up guerrilla
Craig.
theater things that are going to happen?
It should be
Oh,
fun.
my God. I heard that there's something, that there's rumors, whispers and murmurs around town, that there's going to be something possibly just popping up in Philadelphia called the Donkey Show. I'm not sure what that is.
We're assuming not Mexican.
Not like it's not going to be like in that way. I think it's going to be in reference to the DNC. So I'm sure you and I could both spout off a lot of political opinions and things like that.
Well, I mean,
but
it's weird that there isn't more political theater. It's hard because it happened so much
there
more
used to be.
in like the 20s and 30s.
Oh, The Cradle Will Rock.
Yeah, I mean,
and like you got that stuff, and even things that make political intelligent political commentaries.
It's too hard to get up at this point because you can't get like a relevant theater show about a political event on its feet and into like the world in time for it still to be relevant.
Right.
And South Park has 3 days where they can switch around and do something.
Right. If something happens, like they literally for like most of the elections, I remember somebody told me that South Park actually had something that was like they like had an episode like that like literally came out right after we found out whether it was whether Obama had won or not.
Yeah.
And it was like him and McCain, right?
I think
it was yeah.
One.
And they had an episode almost completely written for
if McCain had won.
Yeah, if McCain had won. I would actually be very interested to see that. But a side note, but yeah, it's kind of tough to do that with theater a lot of times.
I mean, I guess that's kind of how the world has evolved, to where is that you get your most Like, where else would you get it in 1927? But
from the theater.
From
the theatre. Yeah, no, that's true. That's. I mean, it also means that it probably had
pop-up theater show for the Democratic National Convention.
Get at us.
Let's do it.
We went to the zoo. If you have a solid idea, we'll produce it.
We'll do it.
That is a dead
and by
serious
produce
thing.
It, I mean, we'll be in it, and
we'll be in
all the credit,
and we'll
all of it.
Hey, it's appropriate for the Democrats in a lot of ways.
And all of the money we make, we're gonna keep for ourselves.
Yep, sounds very appropriate for the DNC.
When a mic drop, if I could drop the mic.
Boom. Actually, you're not supposed to drop the mic. Any sound technician will tell you that.
But I actually can't do it.
Any sound technician.
That was my point. Thank you. I can't drop the mic in the
That's
studio.
us pushing up our glasses, by the way. We're pushing them up.
Neither of us wear glasses.
We don't wear glasses.
'Cause we're not nerds.
Whoa!
Burn.
All
right, so what's
to the
going on in
quadrillions
the
of you that
theater
wear
scene,
glasses?
Joshy.
Okay, so there's a couple of different weird shows in here that look kind of interesting. So what I have that is closing very soon here is a show called The Harassment of Iris Malloy, which is going to be over at People's Light. And actually, we were just talking about this. It's a political drama.
Yeah.
And it's going to be produced and directed by a guy named Zach Berkman. It takes place in Atlantic City, and basically it's about an intimate encounter, with a decorated senator. So basically, like a lot of that kind of, it's something that you always hear about. You always hear about politicians having an affair with this person and that person,
and there's a
stuff
two-time Emmy nominee in it. That's
what?
Fun. It says
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh!
We're reading off the internet.
Oh, hey, two-time
Emmy
nominee Scott Bryce.
Yeah.
Which I actually have.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, he sounds like a fan. I actually have always said that if I ever had a son, that I would name him Scott. But
what would his middle name be? Would it be Bryce?
Maybe now.
Yeah.
I'll have to go and see his work.
Get him on. We went to the zoo.
Yeah. I'll have to.
We'll tweet at. We'll tweet at him.
We'll
get some tweets at him.
I'll send him a video.
Quadrillions of people.
I'll tweet him a video.
Scott Bryce.
Say
we went to the zoo.
Say be Josh's son.
I don't think you have to do that.
Honestly. Tell him. Yeah.
I don't think
Scott Bryce. Please let me adopt you.
Yeah.
I would like that. I could definitely financially support you.
I just don't think that's going to help our.
It's not going to help us. No.
It might.
I think.
It might. I don't think it will.
So that's what's going on at People's
Scott Bryce,
Light.
Get at us. Harassment of Iris Malloy.
Yes, absolutely. Starring Scott Bryce.
What's going on with that fire?
That one, by the way, is going until July 17th. So
Closing
that's when it's why it's ending so soon. There's a couple of different shows. There is for Big Johnny Cash fans.
Ooh, that's the next show they're doing at People's Light.
That's actually going to be it's going to be happening
click
literally 3 days
link.
after. I have always been a Johnny Cash fan, and then I obviously everybody loved that movie with Joaquin. Who doesn't love Joaquin as an actor?
Walk the line.
This one is going to, let's see what it says here. It says David Lutkin, star of the hit show Woody Says, returns to the lead musical mosaic of the life and career of Johnny Cash. A dark, driving, exuberant ride along his nostalgic track of family, music, humor, tragedy, colorful characters, sins, and redemption. Songs
what, Josh? No one can say you can't read.
I definitely can read. I am reading
Proved it right there, sons.
Yeah.
What songs are in it, though?
Well, we got Folsom Prison Blues. Okay. Good. Hey Porter, which I'm not sure I've actually heard that one. Far Side Banks of Jordan. Country Boy. Sunday Morning Coming Down. I've Been Everywhere, and of course, I Walk the Line.
Do you think Ring of Fire is in it? I mean, the name of the music.
If it wasn't,
you gotta assume, I guess.
That's like that Led Zeppelin album, right? Where they had there was like a Led Zeppelin album that they had called like, I think it was like Houses of the. Oh no, maybe it was the Doors. The Doors had an album called Waiting for the Sun, and then the song Waiting for the Sun didn't come out for like 4 albums.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be like that.
Maybe it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, it's the next play. Oh, that I write.
It's 3 plays later. We're gonna have.
Yeah, we're gonna do a sequel play that.
It's gonna be one about Buddy Holly. You know.
Yeah, but Johnny Cash will show up because it's just to sing Ring of Fire.
Yeah, and so that one's going to be going pretty much almost throughout the rest of the summer at People's Light. You got to go and check that place out. It seems like they always have pretty solid stuff going on.
Ionesco.
And then this is one that's
Ionesco. Check out Ionesco.
What's that? Ionesco.
Up.
Oh,
the
yes.
chairs.
Oh, yeah, Eugene Ionesco. Yes, the chairs. And they're this. I've never heard of this theater before, but then again, I'm a noob in town.
It's on Walnut Street.
It's called the Idiopathic Radiculopathy Consortium.
It's on Walnut Street. It's Walnut Street Theater. It's upstairs. Got it.
It's the new black box.
Yeah, they have a black box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That place, I've been hearing a lot of good stories about that
Chairs
place.
is an amazing play.
Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing play. That doesn't come out till September. It's not opening till September, but anyone...
We'll keep on plugging that one and making sure you know about it.
It's an amazing play. Eugene Ionesco is awesome. I was in a Eugene Ionesco in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Where I ran around screaming. The leader.
The director of the show is Tina Brock. Basically... Yep. So what happened? I mean, like, what? Give us a good little spark notes of that'll set you up for chairs.
Chairs. Okay. Well, it's two people are setting up for a meeting where they're going to discuss the future, and they keep putting up more and more chairs. They're an elderly couple.
Oh.
And they put more and more chairs, and no one shows up. Sorry, spoiler.
Oh.
Spoiler. I'm so sorry. Spoiler.
No, that never happened. We didn't even talk about it. We're gonna delete that part.
There are chairs.
There are chairs.
There are chairs. Spoiler for chairs.
Yes, that is a definite thing.
See, it's kind of a weird time for theater right now.
Yeah,
because that's why we're having some trouble getting guests at the moment.
It's a very strange time
because not many people have stuff going up. They're getting ready for Fringe.
Everybody's getting ready for Fringe.
Or there's some Shakespeare in the Park, but we haven't really talked to anyone that's doing it, honestly.
Which actually, strangely enough, speaking of Fringe shows, I just was looking on this on the Theater Philadelphia website, and I figured out the catastrophe, is going on the website. Very strange.
Josh's show's on the website for Theater Philadelphia.
I feel like such a big deal right now.
He's the biggest of deals. I mean,
oh my
we
God.
have quadrillions of fans, and this is what makes you feel like a big deal. I mean, come on, Josh. Have a little less ego. Please. The hubris of this man.
Oh, man. What can I say? So, going on over at the Hedgerow Theater Company.
What last do we have?
There's a show called Boeing.
Are you sure it's not Boing?
Boing.
It's just the waiting guard.
Ooh, I'm looking at some of the pictures from this show, and it's almost got like a Wolf of Wall Street kind of like color scheme to it. It's like from the promo pictures. It's kind of cool. Like a little bit more maybe more Mad Men-ish, I would say. Sure. But it's got like I don't know, the pictures are beautiful. And that's going to be going over at Hedgerow from July 7th to August 21st.
Well, that's open. July 7th is my sister's birthday. It opened on my sister's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Caitlin.
Happy birthday, Caitlin. BT Dubs. So this show takes place in the 60s in France. So I guess it was originally in French, but they have it, translated to English.
I hope so. I don't think it's in French.
Otherwise, we would be, I would be in the dark.
Can't speak French.
I cannot speak la français. But I guess maybe I just lied. I guess I can speak it a little bit.
He said French in
la
French.
I can do that.
Mon
So basically, it seems like it's a funny little music. It's a funny little comedy though that's going on. Very light, but it's also Barrymore recommended.
Sure.
So I mean, they must be the real deal.
Okay. I think that's good for all the shows that are going on.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Let's take a little break. We'll take our last break, and then Josh and I are gonna play a game against each other. So we can get some people on the list to go see some Bob's Burgers.
Oh, that is right.
A little mom that's tattooed. Not my mom. My mom would never get a tattoo. She thinks that's tacky.
Oh my. Well, we'll talk about the zoo at some point.
No offense to anyone's moms who have tattoos.
Yeah, no, in no way.
My mom is just judging you.
But not us.
Not me.
Well,
We went to the zoo.
Hi, this is Jazz, your host of Let's Be Real Radio Talk. Make sure you tune in on the second and fourth Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. You'll hear Miss Joshi, Trevor, and DJ C, along with me, your host of Let's Be Real Radio Talk.
From the heart of Maplewood Mall to the mountains of the moon, Morning Feed gathers the news, slices it, dices it, and turns it into a palatable piece of, you decide, 9 to 10:30, Monday through Friday on G-Town Radio at gtownradio.com. It's Ed Feldman and whoever happens by.
Wow, that felt like such a long time apart from you guys.
Oh, man.
But we're back.
We're back with all quadrillion of you.
Yeah, all quadrillion. I hope you're still listening.
Oh, absolutely.
He's Josh Kerwin.
He's Kevin Fennell.
That's me. Yeah, I'm Kevin.
We went to the zoo.
We're gonna play a game between us, and what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna change it up today. We're gonna steal a game from Doug Benson.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna play
Very good.
Last Man Stand, and he's gonna have to eat it because he's not listening, probably, or he'll sue us for something. I don't know. Probably not. It's just a game. Anyway, so what we're gonna do? Josh is gonna pick a actor in a movie.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go back and forth, naming movies with that actor in it until one of us runs out.
Ooh, okay.
And then
That's a
whoever
good game.
wins, we're gonna play for some fans as per usual.
Oh, yes, as we do.
And they're gonna get to go see Joshy in Bob's Burgers.
Oh, little Bob's Burgers.
They're gonna get on the
episode.
list.
Yeah, it's actually sold out.
It's gonna be right next
Quote,
to
unquote.
Your Kiss.
Yes.
Because Your Kiss
'Cause
is on my list.
My list. I thought it was
No,
lips.
it's on list.
I
I'm
thought
pretty
Your
sure.
Kiss is on my lips.
I'm like 97% sure. Your Kiss. Your Kiss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Your Kiss is on my list.
Your Kiss.
Yeah, kill it, buddy.
Yeah,
all right, so pick a number between 1 and 108.
You mean one quadrillion?
Yeah, and but that's actually just 108 quadrillion. So
yes, exactly.
So any one of those quadrillion. What we do is that we'll go between of the 108 quadrillion. We'll pick one from each of those. 100.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so
okay, so I'm gonna go one from the fourth quadrillion.
Hit me.
You
go with 4?
Number 4.
All right, you're going to be playing for a dear friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
Leah Wolpert.
Leah Wolpert.
Leah Wolpert.
Wolpert.
And I'm going to be playing for number 37, which is Michelle Renee.
Michelle Renee.
Whoever that may be.
Okay. Sounds good.
Got great news for her. She's about to go see Bob's Burgers because Josh is going to lose.
Oh, dang.
But he does have home field, so pick an actor. Pick any actor. An actor you love. An actor you've seen the movies of.
Oh.
You can't just say coffee and cigarettes.
I can't get coffee and cigarettes. But that is one of my favorite films of all time. Hey,
I don't even tell them.
It is. Let's go with. I'm gonna have to go with one of my absolute favorites. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Okay, hit it. Go your first one.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
2. Groundhog Day.
Caddyshack.
Lost in Translation.
Rushmore.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Grand Budapest.
Hotel.
Hotel.
Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Oh, okay.
Zissou.
Broken Flowers.
Scrooged.
Ooh, what a good one. I love that movie. Let's see. I'm going to go with a 3 and a 2 and
counting helps.
I know counting doesn't really help. It just puts more pressure on me. Let's see. I'm going to go very under pressure. Let's see. Oh, I knew it. I know this. I know this.
Yeah,
I know this.
It's Bill Murray.
I do.
I've got a bunch.
What's that
in my head.
freaking movie
Yeah,
with the
that one? I know what you're talking about now. Oh yeah, just read my brain.
Is he in Moonrise Kingdom? Is he in?
Yeah, he is.
I think he's in Moonrise
I'm
Kingdom.
gonna say Kingpin.
Oh,
so
amazing. Good.
Yeah, Big Earn.
Oh my god.
Big Earn. And now the
let's
pressure's
see.
right back on you.
I know. It just came right back. Let's see.
I already have another one.
Oh no.
Because I'm the best.
Around. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with Garfield.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Meatballs.
Zombieland.
Oh, that's a good one. And now I'm a little stucker than I thought I was going to be. A little stucker. Oh, The Man Who Knew Too Little. I saw that in theaters with my Aunt Rosie, who just got married. I love you, Aunt Rosie.
Garfield 2.
But what's the full title? You even know what?
Cat in Paris or something like that.
Something like that. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
That's fine. It's something like Cat in Paris. Oh, that Garfield. Oh, Heavy Metal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I did not realize that he was in that.
Yeah, of course he was.
Oh my god. Oh, everybody was in that. Let's see. I'm hold on.
Yeah, you got one.
I'm
more.
not conceding.
Got one more.
I'm not conceding yet. I've got to have one more.
Oh, I do have one more.
Oh no.
Feel so. Oh, I got two more now. I got the best movie. I hope I want to slam dunk.
Oh no.
This last one. To
oh
win.
no.
So I hope you don't have it.
What about?
I'm gonna slam
there's
dunk
another.
it.
There's another. I know there's another animation movie.
Slam dunk.
Oh. What's that Fox movie with George Clooney and he's the Badger?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with Jason Schwartzman.
Is he even a voice in it?
Is it the Incredible something Fox something or other?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what is it called?
Yeah,
I
think he's a voice.
The Incredible Mr. Fox.
It's Incredible Mr. Fox.
Incredible Mr. Fox.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say Space Jam.
Oh!
God, he's so good in that movie. He's so good in that movie.
Oh crap!
Dun 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 dun.
Really?
God, it's so
oh
good.
man,
it's
is it?
So good.
It's hold on. There's got to be something else. There's got to be
I just
something
remembered
else.
the other one. I forgot for a second.
He's in something with Eddie Murphy. I know. Oh my
Good for him.
goodness. No, I mean not. But let's see. Oh, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yep. Charlie's Angels.
Oh, dang.
And he's not in the sequel.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's Bernie.
He gets in trouble.
Yes. Let's see. I concede.
Yeah.
I concede.
I got one more just to win. He's
Okay.
in Rock the Casbah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
Just
supposed
came
to
out.
be terrible.
Yeah.
Like real bad. Real
Yeah.
bad.
There's another
So,
one that came out that I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Michelle Renee. You
Mich-
want your name is on the list. I said your name. Your name is on the list. I said your name. Your name is on the list. I said your name is on the list. All right, and that's all of our time. We managed to survive this entire show without planning very much for it.
Oh my God,
I had a whole other backup plan, and we still didn't talk about the zoo.
Let's just say we just sweat excellence. Oh my God, we didn't talk about the zoo. You're right.
I just said that.
I know. No, I was
Tough noogies.
reminded. Tough.
So you know what, guys? We're out. I'm Kevin Fennell.
I'm Josh Gerwin.
We've been on G-Town Radio.
The sound from Germantown.
For sure.
Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Thank you. Okay, bye.